Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about cohesion. Cohesion is nothing but a kind of meaning and systematicness in the particular text. So text should be with a texture. Texture means nothing but a kind of a test, a kind of meaningfulness given to the text. And to bring such kind of meaningfulness in a particular text, we use particular kind of devices. Those are called cohesive devices. The cohesive devices have a kind of relationship. If there is particular perfect kind of relationship between one item with another item in the particular text, then we can say there is a cohesion. One sentence should be related with another sentence. One sentence should lead to another sentence. So in this manner, this kind of relativity between one sentence and another sentence gives cohesion to the text. So these cohesive devices are very important, or they play very important role in giving cohesion or meaningfulness to the particular text. So today we are going to discuss what is meant by cohesion and what are those cohesive devices which are used to make particular text meaningful, a complete whole. That is the topic of today's discussion we are going to have here. So let us start the video with this brief introduction to the cohesion. Actually we are going to start with a PPT, and in that PPT some points are given regarding the cohesive devices, and we will discuss those points one by one, or those cohesive devices will be explained in brief one by one. Sorry, this is going to be a very brief video. In this video I will discuss in a brief, so the detailed explanation will be given in the next video with an exercise how to identify the cohesive devices in the particular text and how they play an important role to give meaning to the particular text. So in this connection, now we'll start with a PPT. We'll discuss the cohesive devices one by one, and we'll try to understand what is meant by the cohesive devices and how they work to give meaning to the particular text. So in this connection we are now going to start with the PPT. So as I told you, we'll begin with the presentation about cohesion. As you can see, I welcome you here for this presentation. First and most important thing about this presentation is knowing about the definition of cohesion. Actually, what is meant by cohesion? If we understand the basic concept of cohesion, then it will be very easy to grasp the real content, what is meant by cohesion. So the meaning or definition of the cohesion is nothing but the grammatical and lexical relationship between different elements of a text which hold it together. So by this definition we understood that there are two kinds of relationship in text. One is grammatical relationship and another is lexical relationship. So grammatical relationship, in this sense we can say, related to the words. Two words or more than two words can be there, which we can say find out the relationship between them, which gives them meaning, which holds them together. So this is the way we can find out the grammatical and the lexical relationship between different elements in the text, and those hold together the text and give the meaning to that particular text. So by this definition, we now onward going to focus on grammatical and lexical relationship. So this relationship can be various elements in the particular text, and that text is held together by these devices. So next we would like to come to the two categories of cohesive devices. So the cohesive devices are nothing but those grammatical and lexical devices. So grammatical and lexical relationship is displayed by the cohesive devices. So cohesive devices plays very important role here to maintain this relationship in the text, to hold the text together and to make it meaningful. So here there are two types of relationship, as I told you, or two types of cohesive devices. One is grammatical, another is lexical. So in the definition we had reference to these two words, grammatical relation, lexical relation. So the grammatical relation here is in reference to four elements. Those hold the text together and make it meaningful and creates relationship between those elements to hold the text together and make it meaningful. So the four elements are reference, ellipsis, substitution and conjunction. In the second part we have lexical cohesion, and lexical cohesion we are not going to discuss in this video. It will be discussed later on in the next video. So let us start our presentation by going through one by one cohesive devices. The first is reference. So reference here, what is meant by reference? The next question comes. Reference is nothing but the replacement of expressions with pronouns. We make the use of pronouns in the text. We use pronouns because we don't want to repeat the same words again and again. That makes the text monotonous, and for that we make use of the pronouns. And you know the types of pronouns. Particularly here we are going to see about three types of pronouns: personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns and comparative pronouns. Those play very important role, or those are replaced in the place of the expressions. The entire expression is deleted, or in the sense we can say is replaced by the pronouns. Instead of expressions, we replace them with the pronouns. Directly we don't use them in the next sentence. So in the personal pronouns we can say there are the personal pronouns like you, we, they, he, she, it, mine, his, hers, my, her, them. There are more than this, so you can go and find out, but for example I have given here you some of the pronouns which you have to focus while finding out the cohesive devices. If you come across in a text with such pronouns, so you have to find out the relationship between the pronouns and the expressions. Particular pronoun is replaced for some noun. Expression means nothing but a noun, you can say here. The name, actually you have to investigate or find out which pronoun is used for which expression, and you have to analyze that, and you have to state that particular pronoun is used for the particular expression or the particular noun. So identifying this relationship is very important aspect of the cohesive exercise, or finding out the cohesive devices in the particular text. Second is demonstratives. Demonstratives means nothing but the demonstrative pronouns we use in the text. So demonstrative pronouns are these, that, these, those. So these pronouns are used in the text to demonstrate something. For example, this is my house. So this demonstrates the noun house. Here that also demonstrates some noun. These, it is for the plural. These are my friends. So it is demonstrating your friends. Those, that is also for plural, but that is used to indicate the things those are far away from you. And this is for the plural, but about the things those are nearby you. So these are my friends means the friends are nearby you. Those are my friends means the friends are far away from you. You are indicating, you are demonstrating towards them. So this is the way of using these demonstratives. But again you can say they are nothing but the replacement of particular expression, particular noun, particular name in singular and plural. We now saw how they are used in expressions. And the third comes the comparative pronouns we use in our text. And in this you have use of adjectives such as same, identical, equal, bigger, faster, and some adverbs are also used in comparative pronouns. So adverbs like identically, likewise, so, such. So these are some elements I have shown you. Those comes under the category of reference. So reference is nothing but cohesive device. Cohesive device, finding out references means you have to find out the pronouns replaced by expressions, and which pronouns, personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, and comparative pronouns. So these pronouns you should keep under the investigation while finding out the cohesive device reference. So where are the personal pronouns, and to whom they are replacing, which expression is replaced by the pronoun, demonstrative pronouns, and comparative pronouns. So these are the kind of or the types of the references or the pronouns which you have to investigate, which you have to find out the expressions and the pronouns used for them. Two elements both you should be able to find out: expression at one side and pronoun at another side. Which expression is replaced by which pronoun? This is very important for you while finding out the cohesive devices in the text. And next is about reference. We are going to discuss there are two types of references, broadly speaking. One is endophoric reference and the second is exophoric reference. Endophoric reference is inside the text. Text is a concept. Text can be of any length. You might have heard the concept textbook. Book is also a text. Or you might have heard the word text message. Text message in mobile, if you just type hi, and you send, that is the text. So no limitation of the length. This is the very important aspect you should remember. If there is entire book of 100 pages, 200 pages, 300 pages, still that is text. So length doesn't matter in the relation of text.